and welcome back to
It's All G.
So where did we let's start again.
No, we're not starting again. We're going to keep that in. So this is episode 5 of our first series. The last episode ended off, with us talking about us getting married and the proposal. So this episode is going to be about life as a family of 2, which was, after marriage for 5 years. No, sorry. Yeah, for 5 years.
5 years, right?
Yeah.
When did we have sex?
Yeah,
30.
5 years,
so.
yeah. Yeah, so we're going to talk about, everything that happened after marriage. And I think to start things off, straight from our wedding, we went to Cinnamon Lakeside. And we spent 2 nights there. It was a mini honeymoon for us. And then after that, we actually moved in with Ashi's parents.
With my parents, actually, for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because our apartment wasn't ready. So we actually lived with them for 2 weeks. And then after that, we moved into the apartment. And then
What apartment? We moved into Havelock City. Our apartment at Havelock City.
Yeah, and so we were planning to have like a big party for all our friends, and then it turned out that it was 2 of our best friends' birthdays. So yeah, we had a massive party, and it went on till about 6 a.m. I think. And then after everyone went home, we went to sleep. We woke up, and then we just saw the house. It was a complete mess. So for us, it was like something, I don't know, new. It was new.
And we actually cleaned up ourselves.
Yeah, like the house is so muddy.
But then after that, we realized that, this is not going to work. So we got help to clean up after us.
Yeah.
Because that was just the first of many parties we had in that apartment.
I think a lot of our friends can
if those walls could talk.
Goodness.
Every night, we used to go out almost every weekend. And every weekend, everyone would end up back at our place. Then, when the big match comes around in March, after the big match, everybody's in our apartment.
Like 40, 50 guys in our apartment.
Easy.
Oh my gosh. We got
our neighbors must have hated us.
We actually got a few noise complaints. Then we realized that we used to keep this massive Marshall speaker on the floor, so
and turn up the bass. So it used to vibrate and obviously disturb the other apartments.
Yeah. So then afterwards we realized, okay, we need to put it on a table and then maybe reduce the sound.
And then after that we switched to a tiny JBL. Yeah.
That was actually.
It was actually pretty loud, just not as much bass. So we got away with it after that.
So anyway, we had a housewarming party, and then we actually planned our honeymoon to where? LA.
Yeah. So we went to.
We actually planned a lot. We did a lot of. You did it actually. He planned like so many activities. And
I planned activities for us, but obviously she didn't partake. And I think what she means is I went skydiving.
Yeah, he did skydiving
during our honeymoon. She up until we got there, she was kind of like, okay, maybe I'll do it.
See.
The moment she saw the plane, she was like, no, I'm not doing this.
No chance, but it was only like 10 minutes actually, right?
10 minutes, so from takeoff to me coming back to the ground on a parachute, it was a maximum of 10 minutes, because you just take off, and then it's so freaky though. I loved it, and I would definitely do it again. But that moment where they open the door of the plane while you are up there is ridiculous.
No, thank you.
Yeah, and I felt like the whole force of nature against me, and then jumped out, and Ashi was, obviously down there waiting for me.
And then after this,
we went to a theme park as well, right?
I hate all these adventure rides and all, roller coasters.
But you did it with me.
Yeah, I had no choice but to do it, because I was on our honeymoon and I'm not going to let him go alone.
Yeah, imagine she'd be just sitting somewhere while I take.
So I was okay, whatever, I'll just do it. So basically went with him. There was a kid next to me. I'm screaming and crying, and the kid's just looking at me like, oh my God.
Yeah, a kid with their father. That kid must have been about 12, 13 years old. And she was just looking at Ashi like, oh, what's wrong with this girl,
Yeah.
But it was so much fun.
We had so much fun. We actually went to a strip club too. Oh my God, we actually met 2 of our friends, and they were like, no, you're on your honeymoon.
They convinced us somehow.
You need to go.
They convinced her somehow.
Yeah,
and she
to
was
go to a strip club. I was like, oh my God, we're actually going to a strip club on our honeymoon, okay? Went, got a lap dance, freaked out. I was like, No,
Get me out of here.
Get me out of here now, please.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was actually quite interesting.
It was fun.
It was fun.
And so then after that, when we... I didn't get a lap dance, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, true.
So, after the honeymoon, once we settled into the apartment and stuff, we took up cooking.
We were actually...
I actually love cooking, We made so many fun dishes. We had our friends over, our family over. And we used to cook for everyone all the time. It was
actually so much fun. Like, we love, inviting people over and just, doing different things. Especially our parents, we used to get them to come over and be like, oh, we're going to cook this dish for you. And they actually enjoyed it,
the notable dishes would be Ashi's mango chutney chicken.
And my tuna spaghetti.
Oh, yeah. And the tuna spaghetti. And my most notable dish was I made a sushi burger. It was actually pretty awesome.
It was really good, actually.
And then, presentation-wise and all, I went all out. So, it came out really nice. Maybe I'll make it again in the future.
Yeah, you should actually.
Yeah. I know, we've obviously cut down on cooking a lot.
Now, with the kids.
Because, back then I think things were a little bit easier without kids, first of all. But anyways, we loved doing it, right?
So many,
And then besides that, I guess the thing we did the most is travel.
I mean, we wanted to do that, especially before.
Yeah, as a married couple, before we had kids.
I mean, even though we lived together before we got married, it was quite different when we started actually, living together, having to do our own thing, our laundry,
finding out their flaws, snoring, farting.
Oh God, please! You snore a lot, okay?
Okay. I now see, when you tell me that, I take your word for it because I'm asleep. How would I be able to argue? Okay. But when I tell her she snores, no, I don't snore.
And he actually recorded me.
Yeah.
And I actually talk in my sleep as well. Sometimes when I'm really tired, or sometimes my eyes are open as well.
Yeah, she says some crack things sometimes. The car park is flooding.
Oh my God.
What? Yeah. So and then she does not turn any lights off. She will not close any doors.
Why can't you switch the lights off? Why can't you close the door?
I mean, it's such a simple thing to do when you leave a room.
It's really bad, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm getting better though now. Am I?
No. I have to walk around the house every day making sure you turned off the light. Like, whenever she goes to a room, she'll put everything on. The corridor lights, the room lights, put the toilet lights on and won't even go in.
Actually, even when we used to sleep, I used to at least have the bathroom light on because I didn't like to be in pitch black. But like a child, yeah.
But now you have no choice because with the kids.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's for another episode.
Yeah.
So back to the traveling.
Yeah.
I think our favorite, vacations abroad were when we went for the World Cups.
Yeah.
So we went for 2 Rugby World Cups, one in England and one in Japan.
Japan, yeah. Those are the two highlights of
that was amazing.
Yeah.
Japan is such a beautiful country.
Loved it. We
can't wait to go back.
And we, because we started creating so much of content, for Instagram, for social media. We actually did a lot of stuff, going to different places and
Actually before we created
just
content,
relaxing.
We would stay in the room, do the activities of the hotel,
room service, just relax,
and just shopping.
And just shopping.
That was it. But after we started creating content,
I'm so glad that we started creating content because there's so much you can see in different countries, and that was actually so.
Actually, having new experiences together was very enriching and rewarding, I would say. You get to see different cultures and how different cities do it. To be honest, we were mostly exploring how people partied all over the world.
Yeah, we wanted to go to every country and just
go all out,
get wasted, and
so
we did that though, right? We
of course, always.
Yeah.
And so then those were the 2 Rugby World Cups, and then we went for the Football World Cup in Russia, which was amazing. And trust me, guys, you need to visit Russia. Don't believe what Western media has said. That country is beautiful. You should definitely check it out.
Sorry to interrupt, guys, but this episode was sponsored by the Commons Coffee House. I'm sure a lot of you guys might know it.
Yeah, it's on Flower Road in Colombo. Some of the best coffees, juices, pastas, burgers, yeah, you name it, it's there. You know, it's where all the youngsters go to hang out. So do check it out. Then we went for the tennis open in Monaco.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, and Ashi took a sign saying "Love you, Djokovic" from Sri Lanka, and he actually reposted it on his story.
Cool. Yeah,
that was
really
pretty
cool.
awesome.
But yeah, I think those were like one of our biggest trips that we did. After we got married, and then just before COVID hit, we went to Malaysia, right, with our friends.
Yeah, that was the last trip we did before COVID.
Yeah, that was the last trip that we did together, and
that was fun. We went for Halloween, dressed up.
Yeah.
I had a camel that I was riding on all night. Yeah, it was super fun.
Yeah.
And then when we came back, so there was Christmas and blah blah blah. But come big match 2020.
Yeah, 2020, I think.
Yeah, COVID was 2020, right?
COVID was
21?
2020.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 2020.
2020,
yeah.
You're right. So 2020, big match, you know, COVID hits the world and Sri Lanka, and we go into lockdown.
And actually before COVID, like for the first 5 years of our marriage, we were actually trying to get pregnant.
Yeah. Not actively trying, but trying all the same.
But I think because of our lifestyle, we just, I never got pregnant, I think because of all the partying and everything. But like when COVID hit.
Yeah. We took a complete U-turn.
I think everybody did,
You know, everyone was stuck at home.
Yeah.
We stopped drinking completely.
Yeah.
We started exercising every day. We were eating home-cooked food.
Yeah, it was so much fun actually, you know, cooking.
It was a really awesome time in life, even though it wasn't.
Yeah.
To be honest, for us, because it was, you know, we had each other, we were in our apartment. I started growing my own vegetables on the balcony.
And he actually got into a full liking plants. Like he loves plants.
I figured out that I love growing plants. I've always liked, you know, fruits and stuff, but found a new love for trees. So I started growing all my veggies, and we used to cook together. And then I guess that was conducive. That healthy lifestyle was more conducive to getting pregnant, right?
Yeah.
So and then when was it? April?
April, yeah. April was when we
found out.
Yeah, it was really weird though. Like we were trying, and then I of course peed on stick, and then the line never showed up. Like it wasn't there, and
it wasn't visible.
It wasn't visible, and then I just threw it into the dustbin. I was like, okay, whatever, and then went off, had my dinner or whatever, and then I came back to go to the bathroom again, and then I thought, okay, I'll just look at it and see, and then the line was just like very faint. It was like there, but
it was there.
It was like I was looking at it, I was like, no. Then I called my sister-in-law. I was like, no, you have to come. And she also came over, because actually, like Shehan's brother lived next door. So yeah, they both came across, and they were just like, okay, no, the line is there. So then the next day I decided, okay, I'm going to do another test and see, and then the line was there. And
then you told me, right?
Yeah, I told him. He couldn't believe it, I think. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, doggy style, guys.
Oh God, please.
That's the way to go, apparently.
Just
so, you know, I don't know if it was the healthy lifestyle or the change up in position, but hey, one of the two worked. So try both, if you're trying.
Anyway.
And so then, we got pregnant, and, you know.
It was also. You know, honestly, before this, I didn't want to get pregnant, because I kept telling Shehan, no, I have this wedding. I have so many weddings. Yeah, like I had this thing where I didn't want to miss out.
Why we never actively tried to get pregnant was because she would analyze the year. She'd be like, okay, we can't try in January because there are weddings in January. Okay. Then we can't try in March because your birthday is in March, the big match, so I have to drink there as well. Okay. Then
you're making me sound like I'm an
April we're going on this trip for Aurudu. We need to drink there. Can't. Then June, July, weddings. So like she would just come up with, and I was like, it takes 9 months, right? Like we got to separate 9 months out of all of this for us to have kids. So lo and behold, the universe blessed us with.
I know, right? Like
a period of a break to have kids.
Yeah, like honestly, like, we didn't have any places to go, like, during COVID.
Yeah. We were on lockdown for like, what, 6 months?
Yeah.
Right? So it was absolute perfect timing for it all to come
It was
together.
awesome. And I actually didn't have morning sickness or anything like that. So with the first, so it was actually very nice.
Yeah, the pregnancy was chill.
And actually.
And we were at home the entire time, right? Because
Yeah.
it was COVID and we weren't going anywhere. Because obviously we're not going to risk her being pregnant and, going out in public and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Because you
we-
always have to wear a mask, no? So.
Yeah, so we would just chill at home, watch movies,
Yeah,
TV series.
I used to get him to actually. So when we got married, like, we had this thing for the first 3 months, and then afterwards he was just like, no chance.
No, because we finished it. What do you mean? Finish the story first.
Okay. So first, at 11 o'clock they used to show Friends on TV. So I used to get him. Okay, no, you have to come and watch Friends with me at 11 o'clock. So it goes on from 11 to like 12.
Yeah, 2 episodes.
Two
I think.
episodes, and then so he used to do
Yeah.
this.
So and then we finished this. We finished all 10 whatever seasons, and then it started again. She's like, no, we'll watch it again. I was like, are you mad?
Yeah, I have this weird thing where I just have to keep watching this
Oh my God,
same
yeah,
episode all the time.
She has watched One Tree Hill how many times?
I can't even count.
Gossip Girl how many times?
Gossip Girl, One Tree Hill,
Gilmore Girls how many times?
Every year I have to watch the entire season.
They watch. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, she watches everything over and over again. And if you think that's bad, listen to this. She still watches Bold and the Beautiful. I don't know how many of you know about this show, but there's this show that my mum used to watch
That was
called
actually my first
Bold
show
and
that
the
I watched
Beautiful.
when I was a kid.
And it's still running, by the way, for 30 plus
Yeah.
years. She's up to date on it. And if there are no new episodes, she watches all the old episodes while she eats. That is crazy. I can't believe you watch such a. No, but then it's filled with drama, so I understand that.
Just
it's
shut
like-
up.
What do you mean? Like you
I
thrive
love
on
that drama.
thrive on having
Love it.
some drama in your life.
But yeah, so that was. What was I going to say now? I forgot what I was going to say also.
Something about you being dramatic, maybe.
No, I'm not dramatic. Okay, maybe I am a little dramatic though. But yeah. Hey guys, just want to take a second and shout out my YouTube page, Asherah Gomez. That's where I post all about lifestyle and travel.
And also, please check out our Patreon. We hope to post more behind the scenes content of our daily lives. So please subscribe and show your support. Cheers.
So that was what we used to, like, I used to try to get him to, come and watch it. And then after 3 months, like, he was like, screw this, I'm not
Oh,
going
and
to watch
then
it.
during COVID, we got into TikTok as well.
Ooh, yes, we
Yeah.
did.
Because initially we were like, people are dancing on TikTok, doesn't seem a cup of tea. But then, during
We had nothing else to
we had
do.
nothing better to do with our time.
Yeah,
So
just
we
make-
decided to start, and we actually, found ourselves enjoying it, following all the various trends.
And we also got, like, the thing is, I actually got into, like, I did this Instagram filter also, which was quite difficult. Do you remember I did that Instagram
yeah,
filter during COVID? Like, there were so many different things to learn. Like, I got into video editing. That is how I started vlogging because of COVID, because I started, like, learning how to edit, and I got these courses on social
yeah.
media. Do you remember that? Yeah, so that's
I
how
learned
YouTube
Chinese.
Yeah, Shehan got into Chinese
Yeah.
also.
Didn't learn enough, but I did a course. Let's just
mean,
put
yeah.
it that way.
But yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did so many
so
fun
many
things
different
during
things,
COVID.
Yeah.
We got puzzles.
Paint. We used to
Oh,
paint.
paint by
too.
numbers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was fun.
And honestly, like I said, I really enjoyed that time, because as much as I like going out and being an extrovert, I honestly do love being an introvert as well. So that forced period of being an introvert was so much fun. We took up games though to stay in touch with our friends, like Among Us. We used to play it with all our
Exploding
cousins.
kittens.
Yeah, we used
So
to play all these games. Oh, then Fortnite.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and my boys, we used to we used to rock it like till and the thing is, there was no constraints on time, right?
Everyone
It
was
didn't
at
matter what
home,
time you
yeah.
woke up, it didn't matter what time you
I
went to
know,
sleep,
we
it didn't matter
used
what
to
time you
get up
ate.
so late.
Yeah, we used to do whatever the hell we wanted.
Yeah. It was awesome.
So yeah, it was a good period
Yeah,
in our
and then-
lives, and of course got pregnant as well.
Yeah, I think that was the best thing ever that happened. And then Yeah.
And you prepared so well, you know, like even that, I guess, you know, that entire time that we had at home, we were reading, watching videos, learning,
We
you know.
researched a lot. Like I remember just sitting and just like, you know, going through like.
We were well prepared, you know.
Yeah.
And that's another thing, as much as it can be an experience that's overwhelming, at the same time, you know, we have so much access to information, unlike our parents, you know, didn't. So we have to, you know, make use of that and prepare ourselves for things in life. And that's what we did. And, you know, when we were ready to go to the hospital, I think we were so kind of confident and prepared,
but also like nervous.
Of course, nervous. I mean,
yeah.
there's a person coming out of you. I mean, like, what? That's so
like,
surreal,
we actually
right?
know what to expect also, but like as soon as he was born, it was just like.
Yeah. But
yeah.
For more on that, we're gonna have to come back for the next episode. So thank you so much, guys, for watching.
Hope you enjoyed this, and
as we always say, it's all G.
This episode was edited by DK Photography and produced by 58 Designs.